Universal card pull. So remember, this is the card that is for all of us for the week ahead and the energies that would be most beneficial to us to think about and to harness for the week for our personal empowerment of the second week of January 2024. Mm, protect your magic. Okay, you guys, this is an interesting card. This is one of the, even though it's a joyful deck, there are challenge cards in here and there are shadow work cards that need to be done. And protect your magic is actually one of those protection cards. I mean, that's exactly what it is. And so protect your magic is the crystal. It's got everything going out. And what this really means is that there are people in your lives, our lives, there are people out there that are seeing our light, right? So they see that we are just living our lives in the most empowered way that we can, and that we are really shining our light, and we are really living happy, healthy, peaceful, lives. And they don't like it. Like they just flat out like it. And the reason why is because they don't really want to do the work. And it could be even deeper than that. It could be that they have so much programming from their past, so much pain, so much trauma, so many stories, right? Our stories are the things that are the scars, right? Or, well, the wounds, really, not the scars. So they're the wounds. I don't know if you guys know those people, but there are people that are walking around. They are literally walking wounded in this world, and they are angry, and they are they just feel like nothing good ever happens to them. Nothing good can ever come to them. Why can't I find love? Why can't I get a good job? Why? And it's always somebody else's fault because they're doing the blame game. I don't know. Do you guys know anybody like this? If you do, just, do the thumbs up or whatever. If you know anybody like this. Now, one of the things that happens is when you are truly doing the work, when you are truly happy and you are touching into your creativity and you're really doing what you want to be doing, you are just shining your heart light, you're shining your diamond light. And I got to tell you, that can make people, those kind of people angry. It can trigger them like you wouldn't believe, right? I have some family in my life and that just happens that way. And there's not a lot I can do about it because they're family. So, it just is what it is. And it's not going to stop me. It used to stop me. I used to dim my light because I didn't want to upset anybody because I was a consummate people pleaser, right? That was one of my shadows, was constantly people pleasing. And so I would dim my light when I was around these people, and it just made me feel yucky about myself. It wasn't who I was, and I didn't feel like I could show and share my authentic truth. So now I just show and share my authentic truth at all times. I don't rub my happiness in their face, and yet the smile on my face, the energy that I hold, can feel like it's rubbing them in their face. Okay. So that is what protect your magic means. It just means know your audience, right? Know who you're around, know your safety, right? Just, keep yourself safe, do what you need to do, and, protect your energy, protect your magic, protect your medicine. Another major part of this card is that if you have the skills to help somebody you love, but they don't want the help, there's nothing you can do. If they do not want to hear it, if they do not want the help, if they don't believe in what you're saying, if it triggers them and pisses them off, there is literally nothing you can do but be yourself, be authentic, and send them love. Truly, we just, as much as some of us have the shadow work, the Chiron, the wounded healer, in our house and in our cards, which means that you don't ever want anyone to be left behind and you want to help the entire world. You have to understand there are some people who you can't help because they don't want your help. And that can be really painful. Okay. So I know, not a warm, fuzzy card. I'm just not. And again, you guys, I am probably one of the most practical woo-woo people you've ever met in your life, right? I truly believe that it is great to know all this stuff with metaphysics. It is wonderful to have the knowledge. And yet, if we can't do something with that knowledge in these bodies on this physical plane, what is it there for, right? Knowledge is not the best unless it can be shared. Okay. And remember, back to the thing, it's great. Share your knowledge with the people who want to hear it. Share the knowledge with the people who love you and love you unconditionally. And the rest of them, let them be. Protect your magic. Okay. Okay. Great.